Hey guys, it's Christy here. See, that's represents me. Just going to talk a little bit about my presentation, my timeline, how everything is going. As you can see, my timeline is the Big E project. It's about memory books, making a difference with dementia. So basically what I'm looking at is incorporating memory books into Alzheimer's units because I believe that they are very helpful in helping to create the lost memories and trigger that forgotten part of the past. So here we look at my timeline. All these little guys set up kind of a football slash ninja whatever theme. But it looks like kind of moving along here. There's a football game that kind of stood in the way. It was anxieties of all the roadblocks that I would have to get past in order to make sure I can get this presentation done and stay on check so that way I'm not scrambling at the end. So you can see all these roadblocks, daily work, family time is huge. But I'm moving right along. Like I said, here I am at the presentation checkpoint here. So I'm doing research for the checkpoint, so I'm gathering more information. Looking through different data. And the helmets are representing kind of the blocks that, what I have to meet. And as I meet them, I kind of put them off to the side there. So it looks like, I'm right on task here. I have my interview coming up soon. I did interview another individual that works with Alzheimer's patients. She wasn't as enthusiastic as I hoped about different ideas, just because one of her concerns was the fact that there's a lot of time that it takes to create these things, but the unit was only an 8-bed unit, and so I figure for 8 patients that are there for, could be quite a while. Honestly, could be years, but I figure that's worth the time. So I kind of look at different angles as if there's Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts kind of thing. So I'm going to kind of work that into my paper, I think, to see if, there's different groups that could help out these organizations so that way it's not so taxing on the activity director. But what I'm looking at, and I've got the sheet right here that I'll kind of put in, and that's kind of, very, very, very simple pages. So where you just put the person, what I'd like to focus on, there's 3, obviously you see, but it's better to focus on just having one individual, possibly 2, obviously if it's a marriage and stuff like that, just so you don't confuse the person. So, but as you can see, it's very simple. I'm not asking for pages and pages of information, so I kind of thought that it would be something that people kind of would be interested in. But also, here's some data I'll show you real quick. How it says current, middle, young, and text. This is what's basically I'm identifying with how people recognize pictures. People don't recognize current pictures. This is not them. They don't look at it as themselves. But you saw like the middle and the very young, I don't say very young, but before the age of 40, that's kind of where they say look at pictures like that. And then people recognize text. Again, not all people recognize text like their name or anything, so I'm sticking mostly with pictures that family will provide. So again, I'm not asking for a lot. That's kind of the theme of my paper is you don't need a lot to make a difference. And the questions I guess I have for you guys, if you have a second just to jot a couple things down, is during the interview, kind of when you run into the roadblock of people not being as excited as you thought about either their job or their ideas because there's time constraints on everything. What do you do? I understand time is precious, but that's kind of a roadblock that I kind of ran into a little bit. And then I'm just kind of looking at different subjects and sites and everything. So I have a pretty well-rounded amount of information already. And then, like I said, I'm just anxious to get all my information going and trying to fit in holidays and life and work. And so I wish everybody luck. And as you see at the end here, that's where my goal is. My goal is to get the, well, touchdown, field goal. We're hoping for a touchdown, but hey, 3 points is better than 0. All right, everybody. Good luck in your projects. Hopefully this wasn't too rambling, and I look forward to seeing all your guys' presentations. All right, take care.